Good day, my dear students. I hope you're all safe and healthy at home. My dears, as you all know that we have launched an online video course, and guys, this is how we plan to continue our studies and explain the subjects. My dears, it's important for me to tell you that we will start with reading and writing book, and you may all ask why. And the answer is, guys, for listening and speaking, we need face-to-face interaction. So we need to be in a class where we can listen to audios, and then we can discuss the ideas. Since we can't be in the same room together, so we will work on the reading and writing, and I hope you all enjoy the lessons, and you all know how we do the activities, how we explain the different parts of a unit. So I am not going to tell you again how to study the units. Guys, we will start with the unit question. Okay, as you know, we are in unit 4, and which is on page 74. And what makes a competition unfair? This is the unit question. The question is, what makes a competition unfair? Competition is when we have two teams, okay, two players, they compete, two athletes, they compete, they each try to win, okay, to win a match, and then they can get a trophy in the end. Unfair, when something is unfair, meaning it isn't right, it isn't correct. For example, it is your right to get this pen, but instead this pen is given to someone else. So that is unfair. Guys, we have exercise A. It says discuss these questions with your classmates. So since we are not in a classroom, so you can ask yourselves or anyone around you these questions and get an answer, or you can imagine and think of an answer yourselves. Number 1, what sports do you like to play? For example, my favorite sport is basketball, so I would like to play basketball. What sports do you like to watch? This one is different. Okay, I would like to watch football matches, like between Real Madrid and Barcelona. They have a lot of fans, a lot of people around the world. They sit and watch, that famous match between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Guys, question 2, it says look at the photo. At the photo, it means this photo. What are these people doing? Do you see these people in the photo? What are these people doing? So my answer is, I think this is how I see this picture. I see this picture as many people are in this picture, a group of people, okay, we can say, and they are in the water, and they are wearing swimming suit, and swimming glasses, and also a plastic, that looks like a hat. It is special for swimming, and it protects your ears. And they are, competing. They are in a competition. They are trying to win. This is a race. This one is trying to win, and so does all the other ones. Okay, and this is activity A. And let me know how do you describe this picture. This is how I describe this picture, and you can each have a different idea or a different description for this picture. Activity B, guys, as you can see the sound sign here, you need to listen to the audio, then you can answer these questions. And you are familiar with our friends Marcus, Sophie, Felix and Yuna, because in the beginning of each unit these people give their opinion, okay, about the unit topic. Today's unit topic is an unfair competition. What makes a competition unfair? I will do the first one, so you have to listen to the audio, then you write down their opinion. You write down Marcus's opinion, Sophie's opinion, Felix's opinion, and Yuna's as well. Marcus thinks that money, those clubs, okay, for example, football clubs, which are rich, okay. Marcus thinks that rich football clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and other rich football clubs, they have a lot of money and they make a lot of money. So in this way they buy very best players and very famous players, and this makes their games, this helps them to win huge matches and important games against other teams. So Marcus thinks that this is unfair. A team like Real Madrid, very rich, and another team, poor, so other teams cannot spend as much money as Real Madrid does. Guys, I would like you to listen to Sophie, Felix, and Yuna and write down their opinions. Okay, this is your homework. Their opinions about what makes a competition unfair. We have two other questions. Number one, do you think that the home team has an advantage? Why or why not? Let me explain what is home team. Guys, for example, when Real Madrid, okay, is invited to play with Barcelona, okay, so it is in Barcelona's football stadium, so Barcelona becomes the home team, okay. Barcelona is the home team because this match is in Barcelona's football stadium. This is the home team. And Real Madrid becomes the visiting team. Real Madrid visits Barcelona and then they play a match. Do you think that being a home team, okay, is important in winning a game? If yes, why? If no, why? Second question, can you give an example of cheating in sports? We have so many examples, okay. For example, I can give you a instance. Look at this. Doping drugs. You may ask, what is doping drug? Doping drugs are drugs, okay, which are used to increase performance, to increase physical performance. For example, when Real Madrid and Barcelona, they play a match, Real Madrid players, they use doping drugs. So this makes them very strong, and they don't get tired easily, and this is how they win the match. So this is illegal, and it comes in many forms. It comes in needle shots. They use needle, and pills, small pills. They use pills, and this increases their performance. Thank you very much, guys, and we will continue with the rest of the units, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Let's turn the page. Guys, activity D, it says circle the answer that makes each statement true for you, meaning this is about yourself, okay? There's no right and wrong here. For example, A, I often watch sports on TV. This is about me. B, I think professional athletes' salaries are too high. Professional athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, okay, they are very professional and they are pros and very famous. Their salaries are too high. C, I think most Olympic competitions are unfair. This is my opinion, okay? You can think for yourselves and circle the correct option. We will go to activity E, guys. As you can see, we have a box here. This box contains the names of a group of sports, okay? And it says, what sports do you like to watch? So these are sports, you would like to watch. So do you see these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number 1 is the most interesting sport for you. What is the most interesting sport for you? And number 8 is the least interesting. This one you don't like it very much, but this one you do like it very much. I want you to write down their names, but according to your interest. Which one do you like first? Which one do you like second? Which one you don't like that much? Okay, this is how you do this exercise. As you can see, my most interesting sport is basketball. This is my favorite, and my least interesting sport is American football. So this is how you do this activity. Okay, my dears, as you all know, before reading a text, this is our text, we have a group of vocabularies. Okay, and in this book, the vocabularies, okay, the new vocabularies before a text, they are written in red and they are underlined, as you can see. Do you see them? And so our job is to read the sentences, read these sentences, and then we write these underlined words next to the definition. So our job is to find their definition here. Look at number 1. Raymond is tall for his age. Raymond is the name of a person. So he has an advantage when he plays basketball. Okay, advantage. Let's see what advantage means. E. We go to E. This is advantage. It's a noun. Okay, something that helps you or that is useful. So Raymond's height, meaning he is tall, is his advantage. Okay, it is something that helps Raymond to play basketball. This is advantage. Okay, a good point which helps you to, be successful in in an activity, in something. Number 2, our basketball team was very strong. Okay, we won the state championship. This is our word. What is championship? So we go to the definitions. It's a noun, a series of competitions. Competitions meaning games. Okay, to find the best player or team. So our baseball team won the championship. Why? Because it was strong. So championship is a series, meaning a group of games. A team does these games, okay, to win the trophy, to win the championship and get a trophy. Guys, what I want you to do, this is your homework. This is just like how we have been doing this activity since day 1. You read the remaining sentences, these, and then you check your dictionaries. You can use the dictionaries, it's absolutely okay, and you look for the definition of the new word. Look at the third one. When I compete against my brother in tennis, I usually lose. So what is compete? You have to look for the definition here. Okay. Number 4, Andy's new bike had an immediate effect on his results. He won his next 3 races. Okay, so what is effect? So it is saying Andy bought a new bike and it had an effect on his results. So the bike helped him to win 3 races. Okay, try to find the definition here. I would like you to take a picture, to take a photo, okay, of your homeworks, these and the other homeworks as well, and send me back the results. Okay, use your mind, okay, use your opinion, okay, and write down the correct answer. Guys, we will go to the next page. This page finished. We will go to the next page and to our text. You all know before reading a text, we usually have, a preview section, and we also have a quick write section. Okay, the preview says, scan the article to find the names of 3 teams and 2 people. So we have to look at the article quickly. Look at the paragraphs quickly, and we have to find 3 teams, the names of 3 teams and the names of 2 people. To find the answer quickly, scan for capital letters. So you should look for capital letters. When you see a capital letter in the beginning of a name, so that is your answer. And you also have to look at the title of the article, money and sport. So you have to think about the relation. Is there a connection between these two? Can you find a connection between these two? Well, that is your job, and do your thinking and figure out the connection before we go to the text. Guys, for the quick write, it says, do you think wealthy teams are usually better teams? Okay, wealthy meaning rich. Okay, do you think that rich teams are better teams? If yes, why? If no, why? Okay, write a short paragraph to answer the question. So you only have to write a few lines, okay, and give example in your writing. Let me give you some ideas. You have to mention, money. How is money related to player, and how is player related to winning? Okay, so you have to say this team, for example, Real Madrid, it has a lot of money, it makes a lot of money, so this is how it buys players, famous players, and this helps him to win. Write a few lines. This helps us for our unit assignment in the end of the unit. Let's go to the text. Guys, you can listen to me as I read, as I go through the text, and you can use the CD as well to practice both listening and reading. Okay, and money and sports. Okay, guys, let's read our text, okay, which is the connection between money and sports. Okay, let's go through the text, and I will give you the answers of, some of the questions here, okay, that, asks for the names of 3 teams and the names of 2 people. Yeah, okay, let's start. Goal! Shouts the announcer. It's a familiar sound for Real Madrid these days. They have just scored another goal against a visiting team. Compared to Madrid, the other side looks weak. The visiting players know that it is almost impossible to win a game against such a strong team. Real Madrid has better players, better coaches, better equipment, and better salaries. They have something that many teams don't have, a lot of money. This gives their club an unfair advantage over other teams that are not as wealthy. We said that advantage is something which, helps someone to get something done or to be successful in something. Real Madrid is now the richest soccer team in the world, with England's Manchester United the second richest. Madrid is worth more than $3.3 billion. Manchester United is worth more than $3.1 billion. And Barcelona is worth $2.6 billion. These clubs have enough money to pay the high salaries of the best players in the world. Okay? For example, Cristiano Ronaldo. This is a name, of a famous football player. Use it to play for Manchester United. We all know this. Those who play football and have information about football know this. Now he is Madrid's top player and earns $21.9 million per year, each year, meaning the richest clubs can pay the highest salaries of the best players. Other wealthy clubs include Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and AC Milan. Okay, these are the other, rich football clubs. As a result, these clubs have been very successful. For example, Real Madrid has won 9 European Cup championships. Okay, so Real Madrid has won 9 European Cups, 9 trophies. Okay, more than any other team. Okay, between 2003 and 2013, all but 2 of the European Cup championships were from the 10 wealthiest teams. So all of the European, cups, okay, teams won these, these European cups, but those were wealthy teams. They were very rich, meaning poor teams, they couldn't win European cups. Okay? Money is a clear advantage for these soccer teams. The wealthiest teams make money in several ways. So in several ways, in many ways, they make money. First, they can sell tickets at high prices because fans want to see the top players in action. Second, the television stations pay the teams to broadcast their games. Okay, for example, a TV pays Real Madrid, okay, team to broadcast, okay, to show their game on their TV. Broadcast is showing their game on their TV. Third, large companies give financial support to the best teams. Financial support is money, okay? These corporate sponsors, corporate sponsor, as you can see, the definition is here. Companies that help pay for special sports events. So these are companies, okay, they pay money, okay, to organize special sports events, okay, like the Olympics. And you all know what fans is. I'm a fan of Real Madrid, you're a fan of Barcelona. And let's continue. Money so that the company name can be on the clubs, shirts, shoes, and stadiums. The recent success of the English team, Chelsea, shows an example of the effect of money on a team. So, guys, effect is, something that helps to change something else, or something that is the cause to, make something else change. Effect, or as you say in Kurdish, karigeri. Okay? For many years, Chelsea was a club with little money and few wins. They didn't have a lot of money to pay good players. Their last championship win was in 1955. Everything changed in 2003 when Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich bought the team for $233 million. In his first year, Abramovich spent more than $350 million on players. Okay, so he bought players, okay, and he spent $350 million. By 2006, Chelsea had won 2 championships. 2. Now Chelsea is one of the richest clubs in the world. Many sports fans feel that money in sports creates an unfair advantage. Some teams have so much money that it seems impossible for poorer clubs to beat them. Wealthy teams or rich teams are usually more successful. This is a fact. So they sell more tickets and make more money. Teams that do not have as much money usually are not as successful. It is difficult for them to get money from tickets, television, and corporate sponsors. We mean companies. Okay? And sports fans know that money gives some clubs a great advantage. So this is a problem. Let's go to the solutions. There are no easy solutions to this problem. But there are some possibilities. Let's check out these 2 possibilities, possible solutions. Some people think that rich teams could share some of their money with the poor teams. So rich teams giving money to poor teams. Poorer teams. This way, the poorer teams would be able to pay higher salaries for better players. Solution number 1. And this was solution number 1. Solution number 2 is to put a limit, okay, to put a stop on the amount of money that teams can spend on players' salaries. Okay, so the second solution says that teams should pay less money, okay, to their players. Or they should, they should all like select an amount and say we are going to give our players, for example, $2,000 a year. That is for all players, okay? No exception. This way the players' salaries would not continue to rise so much. However, finding and agreeing upon the best solution is very complicated. We all know. Sports fans love close competition between athletes, but everyone wants teams to compete fairly, okay? Fairly, without cheating. Fair competitions do not seem possible where there are a small number of teams that are very wealthy or rich. Money creates unfair advantages in professional sports, and although there are no easy answers, we should continue to search for ways to make sports fair. So guys, there it is. This is your text, and I like underlined and marked important points in the text. And you may have a question about this table. This table shows the world's richest soccer clubs in 2013. Okay, this is the 2013 world's richest soccer clubs. The first rank is given to Real Madrid, a football club from Spain, and their value, the value is look here, look at this note. Value is how much the club is worth. So how much is it worth? Meaning if someone comes to buy Real Madrid, they have to pay this price. $3,300 million. And the yearly revenue, this is how much Real Madrid makes in a year. Okay, only in a year it makes $650 million. And the second rank is Manchester United, the third one is Barcelona, fourth one is Arsenal, and there goes the other teams. Okay, so value is the money you have to pay to buy these teams, and yearly revenue, okay, is the money they make. They they put prices on tickets, okay, and TVs or pay these clubs money to broadcast their games, and so this is the money they make. Okay, this is how much they make, and this is the source where this information was taken. You can check out this source if you wanted more information with this subject. Guys, as you are all aware, after a text we have some questions. Okay, some questions. Okay, guys, and here are the exercises, okay, about the text, money and sports. Exercise B, it says, read the statements, these statements, write true or false, okay, then correct each false statement to make it true. So your job is to read these, okay, and then double check it with the the text and see if it is false or true. If it is false, then correct it. Number one, it says the wealthiest, meaning the richest, teams can attract the best players. So in my opinion, this is true. Maybe this is wrong, okay? Correct it. Use your opinion. In my opinion, this is true. But I can be wrong, after all. I am, you're right. You may all say that you are the teacher, your answer is always, correct, but that's not entirely true, okay? Use your opinion and make your choice between true and false. Number two, the wealthiest teams are usually the most successful. Okay, in my opinion, this is true. Okay, so what's your opinion? Number three, the wealthiest teams sell their tickets at low prices. True or false? Number four, many sports fans feel that wealthy teams have an unfair advantage. Okay. There are some easy solutions to the problem of wealthy teams having an unfair advantage. Is it correct or false? Guys, let's go to activity C, Okay, you now know what to do with, B. Let's go to C. In C, we have blanks. Okay, so we have to go back to the text, previous page, and fill these blanks. According to the article, which soccer team is the richest in the world? So according to the article, Real Madrid is the richest in the world. Okay, let's look at number 2. Okay, and you can also look at the table. Okay, you can see that the yearly revenue is, higher than the other teams. So Real Madrid is the correct answer. Number 2, how much money did Cristiano Ronaldo earn, meaning get, okay, at the time this article was written? So you have to go back to the text. Do you think he earned more when he played for Manchester United or when he played for Real Madrid? Which one? Okay, which one? Number 3, what do corporate sponsors do for a team? Corporate sponsors, we talked about companies which pay money to sport teams and to help them. What do they do for them? Okay, you can find the answer in the previous page. Number 4, in the article, what are the 2 suggested solutions to the problem of money in sports? Okay, we had 2 suggested solutions, and you can do the others, okay, like this. How are wealthy teams able to make money? We have 3 ways. Okay, what happened in 2003 that changed the success of Chelsea team? Okay, that one as well. Let's go to D. Guys, here we also have blanks. Okay, but we fill these blanks using this chart. Okay, we use this chart to fill these blanks. Number 1 says England has dash of the wealthiest teams, while Spain has, dash. When you go to the chart, you see how many teams here are from England. Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool. They are from England, so 5. Okay, and from Spain we have 2. We have Real Madrid and we have Barcelona. Number 2, the value of Bayern Munich is just a little less than dash. Okay, so you go to the chart, you go and find Bayern Munich, which is this one, and this is less than what? For example, Arsenal, its value is $1,326 million, and Bayern Munich has $1,309 million. Okay, so it's less than Arsenal. This is how you do, the other ones. Number 3, overall meaning generally, in general, the higher the rank, the higher the, meaning when the rank is high. Okay, that makes, what higher. Number 4, the team with the highest yearly revenue is, okay, I'm sure you know. And number 5, the team with the lowest yearly revenue, okay, has the rank of, you can figure that out. Okay, it's pretty easy. Let's go to activity E. This one is easy, just like the other ones. We have a, table here. Guys, in this activity, okay, we have a table, as you can see, and the title is Money and Professional Soccer Teams. Okay, so it says discuss with a partner the 2 suggested solutions in the article. We had 2 solutions for the money problem, okay, between teams. Think of a 3rd solution and add it to the chart. Do you see this, part is for the 3rd solution you are going to, figure out. And we are going to, write down the advantage and disadvantage of each solution. Okay, as you can see, I wrote down solution number 1. Rich teams give money to poor teams. Okay, this solution. What is the advantage of this? Write only 1 point. And what is the disadvantage of this, in your opinion? Okay, I am asking for your opinion. Number 2, limiting player salaries, meaning not paying high salaries to best players and paying low salaries to, moderate or average players. Okay, considering a balance, keeping a balance between those two, and for example paying all the players $2,000 each year. This is the idea of this one. Is limiting player salaries a good solution in your opinion? Write the advantage and disadvantage of this one. And can you think, in your opinion, can you think of another solution to solve the money problem between teams, professional teams and the other teams? Can you think of another solution? That is the question. And then when you finish this, you do this one. In your opinion, choose the best solution. You have 3 solutions, right? Choose the best and write down why do you think this is the best. For example, in my opinion, the best solution is solution number 2. This one. Because I think equality solves the problem to a degree. Okay? It solves the problem if you pay all the players a fixed amount without changing. Although this may be impossible, okay, because some of the best players may disagree with this, and they may protest, and they may voice their opposition, and they may say that we will not agree with this because we are the best and we are better players than the other ones. Okay, this is my opinion. So what is your opinion? Which one of these is the best solution? Okay, guys, this is how we reached the end of this lesson. I very much hope to see you ASAP, healthy and safe, okay, again. And I would like to advise you to stay at home and keep yourselves and your families and the whole humanity safe by doing this. And if you have any questions, okay, let me remind you that you can write down your questions in the comments below, and you can contact me and the page, okay. And if you have any problems, I am ready 24/7 to answer your questions and help you. Thank you very much for listening, and may you all be under the grace and mercy of the gracious God. Thank you very much.